Say, ain't you? And she sort of looks at you, Steven. You might have ducked in here in the past for like a coffee or something. Like she might know you as you went in with a group of other students or something. She says, I mean, aren't you one of the professors? You?
Yeah, Professor Stephen Chase, mathematics and chemistry.
Pleased to meet you, Professor Chase. You don't and she sort of like sits down next to Thomas and slides into the booth, so the four of you now two across from two, and she says, you don't know Professor Leiter, do you?
I worked with him a few times, but more of an acquaintance than anything. I was very sad to hear of his passing, of course.
His what?
Well, I thought the news gone around campus, and I thought.
Sorry, he's dead?
Are you all right, dear?
I'm sure. She sort of like re-pulls the face on. I'm fine. Sorry, I knew him from.
I'm gonna like
we'd met before.
I push the coffee that I have over to her, and I think you might need this more than I do right now, based on that face.
She takes it, or she lets it sit, and she goes, I'm fine. Honest. I didn't know. I'm sorry. When did he die?
Well, it was some days ago. I'm really sorry. The news had gone around the university, so I assumed that. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I don't associate with many of his friends. Like I said, I only knew him in passing, although she's visibly lying about that. How did he die?
Well, a heart attack, just stress, you know.
Oh God. Yeah. Listen, I know this is foolish, and I know I've only just met you. But I will attest. We were close. Oh God. Stress. Would I be able to see the body? Just some sort of closure or something.
Listen.
That's not necessarily something that can be organized, only because it revolves around a lot of hoop jumping with the university. And if you were attempting to try and tell us you weren't close, and now you're telling us you are, do you want the university to be aware of that?
It wasn't a huge secret. I know he had other girlfriends. We were just, I don't know. I liked him is all, and I would just like some sort of something to remember him by. And her visage kind of shifts a little bit as she's talking. You can see her, she's thinking, and she's kind of clamming up a little bit as she's going. Go ahead, Stephen.
Well, we'll certainly keep you posted about any services and whatnot.
Right,
Sure, there'll be a send-off.
I think we can do our best to try and get a viewing of the body, but it may take a few days. Is the only thing.
Sure.
We can work towards that.
Listen, it's fine if it can't be arranged. I'm
sorry to ask. You seem a little more concerned about the fact that it was a heart attack. Are you worried that it might not have been?
Can you make a charm test for me now and just kind of and go ahead and do it with a bonus die. You guys have all been pretty nice and kind of getting on her. Oh
my God.
Ladies
All
man,
right.
mad about the town Vivian is about as charming as you can get.
I reckon that'll just about do it. I think as you say that, she sees something of a confidant in you, and she's being relieved soon anyway. And as another waiter comes in, she's gonna tap out, and she sits back down with you. And this time she will take a slug from the coffee you put in front of her, and she says, he was nervous. Hell, he was paranoid. I mean, slipping deeper and deeper into some sort of. He thought he was being watched. He thought he was being chased. I mean. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Professor Chase, but I mean he had some debts. He was a gambler. I mean, that's why I liked him. He showed a girl a good time. When he was flush, he was flush, and when he wasn't, it was only a matter of time before he was again. But he was real bad when I last saw him. To be honest, I thought he might have skipped town on me. It's well, it's not a relief that he's dead, obviously, but
Listen,
Can understand that. Yes, I don't think he would have skipped town without telling you, though.
look,
No.
to be real honest, you're not the only person who's asked us about Professor Leiter in the last couple of days. There seems to be some people who are trying to chase down some of these debts. Listen, if you've been seen real visible near him, you might want to make sure they know for sure that you ain't holding a bunch of cash for him or something. I reckon they're pretty convinced he's got it all stashed away somewhere.
oh my god. The cash.
Do you have something of his?
No, but I know where he kept his reserves, his money. I mean, he always knew that something like this might happen, and he kept cash locked away, hidden inside his house. If I will go with you, can you help me get it? I mean, I loved him, and he loved me. I know that. I mean, if it gets found by someone else, it's just gonna. I mean, really, it should be mine, and I can make
Listen,
sure it gets somewhere safe. And
Well, look,
I can
we're
leave town. I'll be out of here. I mean, without Chucky, there's little here for me.
You know, that might put you in danger for some bad people.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, at least, I won't speak for the others, but we're not really interested in that money. We don't want it, and if you want to, whatever inheritance is worth, sure, it can go to you. But listen, we just told you that there's some unsavory folks looking for that money, dangerous folks, and I want to stress, these aren't people you want to get on the wrong side of.
Listen, I ain't clueless. I know how to deal with guys like that. I've had my run in time as well. I get that money, I'm gone. I'm not even gonna turn in my, I quit letter. I'll be on a bus. I'll be out of here. They'll never find me where I go next. This is me out. I just need enough money to get going.
I think if you can show us where Leiter stashed some of his more precious things, that seems like a reasonable payment.
Yeah, done. Listen, let me just grab my stuff out back, and I'll meet you around there in just a moment. Finish up your drinks, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.
I don't mean to cause any alarm, but we have a car, so perhaps we'll finish our drinks and you want to come with us? It would be easier than walking.
Sure. Let me just grab my bags.
All right.
Okay. All right. She gets up, and as you finish your drink, she brushes herself down and heads back of house. Her manager or whatever says something to her. It's just cold shoulder, walk past, and completely ignored. You finish your drinks, and as the three of you head out towards your car, you hear a scream.
I was actually gonna suggest we do not leave the diner. I'm not leaving this woman alone until out of our sight, essentially.
Even better, from the back of the house, you hear a scream. Thomas, I presume, vaults,
Yes.
you can vault the counter and bust through the door just in time to see Lucy being bundled out the door by one of Oaks, who's dragging her out and into the car. The other one, seeing you, raises a pistol and points it at you as the engine to the back ignites, roaring into action. And as we're going to leave the session here, we will pick up next time with either a fight or a chase as Lucy is abducted by two gangsters.